And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review. Today, I'm reviewing Tunguska, the Visitation. It's another one of the games on the Jingle Jam Steam Bundle released through the Yogscast every holiday season. And if you want to get on it this holiday season, like I've said many times before, all you gotta do, $35, probably a little more, I don't know. Get you a bunch of cool games. It all goes to charity, and it's a really good thing to do overall for that reason. It's a really good deal, too, and you 100% recommend doing it if you get the chance to get a bunch of cool games for yourself or someone you know, and it's really, really cool. So, I got a lot of thoughts on this game, though. Let's jump right into it, shall we? After playing this game, I really realize if this is what a general kind of overall arc for news stories, like news reporters in general, they go all over the place and they have to, get themselves in these very dangerous situations. I wonder if this was like back then too, like in like the 40s or the 50s, going over to these places and doing that. They get robbed of their money if they want to survive, and that's pretty cool. But if that's the case, I don't want in. I don't want to be robbed for a news corporation. No, will not be doing that. Thank you very much. I'm out. Now I gotta say, this game has extremely tight controls. There would be many times where, like, my mental memory would be like, okay, you gotta go this far to get in the door, or you gotta be this far to go towards the character, you gotta be this far to get around this enemy, or you gotta be this far to get this thing, do this and this and this and this. And I'd be just a little short because it's so tight. And that really pissed me off because it was really hard to get used to. And I didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't like getting used to new things, There's not much direction in this game either. Despite it being a pretty linear game, it's not like the most linear game. You can go around and fairly do whatever you want. But there's a general path you're supposed to follow for progression in the game. But there's not a lot of direction to get towards that point. I found myself walking around the different areas quite frequently and just having no fucking clue what to do. Like, go talk to the doctor. And he'd be like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm gonna go over into the wilderness to see if there's anything to do here, and I get eaten by poisonous dogs. So to go back there, I go take them into the neighborhood, and then they get shot, and then I go talk to this other guy. It's like, yeah, you don't want to talk to this guy in the cellar. He's crazy, and you go talk to him. He's like, you don't want to be talking to me. I got sick from radiation poisoning. And you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? You need a payphone. You gotta go get money. And you gotta get money. And then you gotta go a different place. You gotta do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. It feels like a little repetitive, right? Just saying. It also has a very dark setting to it. And it really just does feel like a area that was hard hit by a war. Just a lot of destruction, a lot of economic depression, and just a lot of trouble. And I don't know, it doesn't really set a good mood for a video game, if you know what I mean. Now, it's not like a game hasn't been able to effectively show that time period while also making it an engaging game to play. You look at Wolfenstein, did a pretty good job of that. I talked about Wolfenstein 2 in a review already. That's a really good game in my opinion. It does a really good job of figuring all that out. But this game, not so much. It just does not feel engaging enough, in my opinion, to really get behind it, which kind of sucks because I definitely think the story it's definitely an interesting story to be a news reporter and to go through all this stuff, and it's cool to see what you could be in life, but you choose a better career path that's a little bit more money guaranteed, I should say, and you're like, okay, well, it's cool to see what could have been, but without any of the risks. So definitely like that. But that's all I gotta say about this game. If for my final score, I didn't really enjoy it that much. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I didn't really enjoy it that much, sadly. It has a lot of potential though, and yeah, so it was written pretty well, just not directed well. You know what I mean? So that's gonna do it though for this review. If you've ever played Tunguska the Visitation, correct me if I'm saying that first word wrong, Tunguska, as well. So let me know in the comments if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But that's going to do it for this review. If you've ever played this game, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below as well. And until next time, there'll be more game reviews and other awesome content. So until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.